Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of using 5 random blocks to build a house. You guys already know the rules by now, I'm not going to get into it. 5 blocks, no redos, actual blocks, no like grass and stuff. Let's get right into it here. First 5 we got tough, purple concrete, cyan shulker box, deep slate lapis, and redstone lamp. Yeah, this is the worst 5 I've ever seen in my life. Let's get into it. Quick time lapse, you already know. Immediately when I started, I knew this was going to be an absolutely disastrous 5 blocks. This is an absolute pain, complete nightmare. All I basically knew was that I was going to use tough in the foundation, which is kind of what you see me getting in here. Just fill everything in, get the tough in. Kind of go back and I texture it in a minute here, but this is the only block I really knew where I was going to use. The rest of them, absolute nightmare. Watch the whole thing, see how it ends up, all that stuff. Texture it, I get some like stone, cobblestone, some other tough blocks in there, like moss, that kind of thing. Really simple foundation, but that is officially 1 of 5 blocks done. Go back and I add stairs and trapdoors and stuff around the foundation frame here. Just kind of like the way it looks, rounds it out a bit. As you might be able to tell, this is a pretty small house. It's a lot smaller than the other ones I built, as you can see over here on the left. These are 2 actually decent houses I built with the random blocks, so if you want to see, decent videos, there might be a card on screen for that, but right now you're stuck with this thing that I'm struggling to build over here on the right. Get a porch in, staircase, that kind of thing. This is like not really random block stuff. This is just me kind of getting the shape of the house in my mind. Start building the frame here. Again, 3rd house where the roof is kind of heavy for the usage of the blocks here, so get the shape of the roof in. I know I kind of want it to be 2 sections, but they'll be like touching, but there'll be like a block difference in height to kind of differentiate them. I knew I'm going to try to use as many of the blocks as I could in it, and that's basically what I did. I think I kind of succeeded in that. It doesn't look horrible at the end, but you could definitely tell I used some weird blocks in there that I wouldn't normally use. So I get the frame in for the back part. Again, use a lot of spruce and oak, 2 best wood types in my opinion. Just really versatile, you can do a lot with them. Start planning it out with wool. I'm going to go for the blue blocks on the left and then the purple concrete. I'm going to try to use the right side of the roof here. So just fill everything in. And yeah, it's kind of weird. I still had no idea where I was going to use redstone lamp. I was trying to think of that basically the whole time, and I really never found a good spot for it, but I do eventually use it, as you'll see. Fill in the blocks of the wall for now. Use oak. I texture it with stripped oak in a minute, but it's not really important. You're here to see where I use the random blocks, let's be real. So finish up with these bottom parts. Stairs, trapdoors, round the frame out, all that stuff. Looks alright. It's a pretty small house, as I mentioned before. There's basically no room on the interior, so you'll see that at the end. If you stick around, of course. Here's where I use the purple concrete, obviously. It's not really a shock. Just concrete powder, and wool. Make a good roof texture. That's officially 2 of the 5 blocks down. The 2 easiest of the 5 blocks, easily. Now I start with the weird stuff. Shulker boxes, they have like 3 different textures: the top, the bottom, and the side texture. The top texture is easily the nicest, most usable, but if you use the side on some parts, it looks alright, but the bottom texture is horrible, so you gotta basically try not to see it anywhere in the build because it'll look very bad. I go from cyan to blue, and I kind of just throw these lapis ore in there because I need to use them. I didn't know how else to use them. I think it looks okay at best. Could have been a lot worse. So it's not really the end of the world, but it just doesn't look good. Let's be real. And then aside for these redstone lamps, I don't have a choice. I use them as like fake windows, almost like maybe stained glass. It looks okay. It doesn't look good, but it looks okay. It looks about as good as I'm gonna get it. I don't know where else I'd use it. Because I figured every other use for it would kind of be cheating. Can't use on the inside because that's not really the spirit of the challenge, I feel like I gotta use them on the outside. If I did it as street post, lamp post, maybe that's kind of feels like cheating because it's not really part of the build, Everything felt like cheating, so I felt like I kind of had to do it like this. So that's kind of house done. It's okay. It's not too bad. I can start with the landscaping around it, just some leaves and some grass, really. Obviously the path and everything. I use a mix of oak, azalea, I believe it is, and spruce leaves. Look alright. I think it looks pretty good. Kind of ties the build together here. I think the build is not too bad. I feel like I definitely made the house itself too small, which really has nothing to do with the random blocks, but kind of recording this like 8 p.m. So kind of just wanted to get some quick out. You know, for my viewers, you know, you guys are goated. I love you guys. Shout out to everyone watching, you know. Appreciate it. Get a bunch of lanterns in, all the flowers and everything. I get these carpet with like cyan and purple, just kind of the 2 colors on the roof. Get a quick like seating area outside. Quick flower pot. Head inside for a really quick interior, nothing too crazy with it. Just carpet. I knew I had to do an interior because I gotta put the fridge in there, of course. Can't have a house without a fridge. You know, some candles, some lanterns, paintings, nothing too serious, nothing too crazy. Basically no room. Head upstairs, quick bedroom. Go for the double bed with the 2 colors of the roof again. Some carpet, quick desk area. Yeah, pretty much the usual interior stuff. I don't do anything too interesting with it. Bunch of paintings, pan paintings everywhere, just fill the walls up. And yeah, that's really about it. Get a quick tour of the house here, you know, all walk through and everything, you know, that kind of thing. If you're watching, you know, I appreciate the support. Consider subscribing. Got a Patreon link down below. I also got a Discord, which will be linked down below. A lot of cool people in there. We have like 120, 130 members in there. A lot of cool people. But yeah, it's, you know, about it. If you want to see another part of the series, you know, let me know down below. If you have any other ideas for the channel, also let me know. I'm always listening. I always want to do whatever you guys want to see on here. And yeah, that's about it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.